My objective in meeting you all today and having this lecture is basically to start out at ground zero and work up with your knowledge of art. It isn't so much to teach you about a specific artist or a specific period in art. It's more to teach you about how to be an analyst of art. There are 6 basic elements that artists use when creating art: line, color, form, space, shape, texture. So these paintings were chosen because they were very good examples of the elements of art. This first painting is the Langlois Bridge at Arles by Vincent van Gogh. We see a lot of vertical up and down lines. Those are the lines that give us the strength. The bridge, the bricks, the trees. Look at the sky and look at the water. They're both blue. But what is the major difference between the way the artist applied the paint in the sky and in the water? Texture. The sky, he's used flat, small brush strokes, and he's created, although the sky has a lot of interest and a variety of blue, it is a harmonious blue. It's calm. We're going to look at is called Snap the Whip by Winslow Homer. So what we have here is a group of children at play. So what we see here is a group of boys in front of what could be, what do you suppose this building could be? Schoolhouse. So it's a fair summation to say maybe they're in the playground of their schoolhouse. When you approach a painting, if you analyze and have a little discussion with yourself about the 6 special things, the elements of art, if you start to analyze what it is you're seeing, then you can become a better judge to yourself, more of a critical thinker about what you're seeing to help you analyze the painting. It's not a question of whether or not you like it. That's going to come also. But the more informed you are and the better you are able to, in your own mind, digest what you're seeing, the more appreciation you can foster. Jean Moreau.
Yes.
Have you seen this image before?
Not this image, no.
Are you familiar with Jean Moreau?
Yes.
And he grew up on a farm in Spain, and he was a quiet, reserved man, and he felt that his environment lent itself a great deal to his painting. He's created his negative space to be interesting. He just did not let it fade into the background. He's giving us a sense of a continuation of his subject matter, or placing his subject matter in a themed environment by giving us that texture. Nude descending a staircase, Marcel Duchamp. We sense, though, that it is a woman only because of the curves of the shape. Now, the leg area is where you see the greatest repeat of the lines, from smaller on the left, and they get longer and extended as it descends to the lower right-hand corner. You see a lot of lines repeated, you see shapes repeated, and you see a very monochromatic color scheme. He was very futuristic with this painting, and you can see why when he first exhibited it, he was rejected. This next painting that I want to show you is Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. He painted this very, very quickly, and in some instances, he squeezed the paint right out of the tube, right onto the canvas, eliminating the use of the brush altogether. He's used the symbols for the stars and the sky. They're not real looking stars. That would be, of course, little dots. But he stylized everything to symbolically give us the impression of what we're looking at. When you look at the realism of these paintings, you can better identify with how you relate to the painting. The color, the line, the texture, the form, the space, whatever. You use those tools to evaluate, and then you see how it speaks to you. And that is the best way to evaluate art. It's not necessarily what it sells for or what the next one thinks. It's strictly a personal endeavor. How does it speak to you?